Hello, everyone. Good to see all of you. Hope you're doing well. Oh, apologies for the slow start today. Was a little slow getting moving, but I'm good now. Hello to Ocean. Hello to Mel. Good to see you. And hello to anyone else who might be lurking. Uh, so last time we saved the Magellan from sinking into the tar. We fought Higgs again. He tried to strangle us. Thankfully, we were saved again by that cyborg ninja. We don't know anything about them, but hopefully we'll find out soon. And we're ready to make the final journey east. With this, we will have reached the East Coast. But first, we have to drive all the way from West Fort Knott. That'll take a while. I hope you brought your snacks. All right. Just because I think it's interesting, we are 56% of the way done with the game. And we're almost 80, we're at 85% of episode 7. So probably once we make that delivery, that's when we will move on to episode 8. Should be fun. Let's go. Okay, truck girl's good to go. Oh yeah, the grenade launcher. I can I can go ahead and put that in the private locker. We're not gonna need that. Hello, JD. Second conversation from my mom's new boyfriend is him bringing up Death Stranding 2 basically out of nowhere. That's because we should all be thinking about Death Stranding 2. When Death Stranding 2 isn't on screen, we should be asking, where's Death Stranding 2? Okay, looks like we've got everything. Let's take on the order. Deliver all prototype life support systems to F4. East Fort Knott, F4, is on the brink of collapse and its people are in urgent need of life... the healthcare system at your next destination, East Fort Knott, is on the brink of collapse and its people are in urgent need of life support systems. The delicate equipment can't be transported in the DHV Magellan. Deliver all prototype life support systems to F4 to help local residents. I'm glad the 60-year-old man is very nice. All right, well, not too much to worry about. We'll probably just take the monorail to F2 and then get to driving. Maybe what I'll do is once we get to here, I'll draw the route. But it looks... Oh. Okay. Well, I'm noticing a problem. I'm noticing a bit of a problem. We'll try to make a river crossing here, I think. And then it looks fairly simple. I don't know how large this BT area is, but I'm going to assume maybe we can cross here. And head on then. Life support system prototype. Developed by Motherhood's doctor and the mechanic with assistance from West Fort Knott. This prototype medical device can treat both body and mind. The risk of tar contamination means the delicate cargo cannot be transported above the DHV Magellan. That's fine. We have ways of getting past that. Okay, that's looking good. Do we need any additional equipment? I will need a PCC-1, because I'm going to have to build a... what's it? I don't have a bola gun? Fuck it. Basically always need bola guns. Alright, let's head out. If I head out, I mean, just kidding. I need to claim some materials. Sorry, 1,600 metal should be enough to build a bridge to across that thing. We'll find out though. Let us head to F2. Load cargo. We've got some cargo we could take. Let's put this in the container to the mine, and then this radar unit to F2. And then that's good. Load the vehicle to F2. Load ourselves, and get going. Hi, Jay. Good to see you. Thanks so much again for the follow. I would be very happy to check you out next time I see you go live as well. But we're just riding the monorail. Take this, and then we'll drive the rest of the way. Might be raining out, but we are.
Fuck.
Sam, it's okay. Sam, everything's okay. We've got the otter hood. It's fine. How's the second installment of walking around? Very good. I think there are some parts of it that I don't care for as much as the first game, but those are like really minor parts. Like, I think really the only thing I'm just kind of like, is just the de-emphasis of blood as a resource in this game, which I just think is just kind of a shame. I really like your mascot. Aw, thank you. Pika works very hard to be this cute. Isn't that right? We don't need to dismount here, so let's keep moving on. Still think they should probably have given us an enclosed cabin to sit in.
I'm so glad that we were able to save that kangaroo's life. It's easy to forget that humans aren't the only creatures affected by the Death Stranding. Protecting our remaining wildlife isn't just the right thing to do. It can also help us to better understand how the environment has changed.
Thanks, Tallman. That's actually a profound thing to say for once. I appreciate it. I definitely like that they've brought animals into Death Stranding too, because, and you know, it could have just been like a stylistic choice, but I definitely feel like the environments.
All right, let's focus on the task at hand.
Yeah, Dahlman, come on, buddy. Like it's nice to find animals and try to save them too, considering how I think really the only animals that you saw that weren't like spooky ocean creatures was like the birds in the beginning of the game who dropped dead because of the time fall. So It's nice to see animals existing. Alright, let's get going. Oh. About that coffin board. Are you using your coffin board, Sam? I forgot to mention this before, but that thing comes into its own on water or tar. Vehicles sink when the soup gets too deep, right? Not the coffin board. It'll just float along the surface, keeping you nice and dry, and getting to your destination more quickly while using less battery to boot. You can also climb into the coffin board to hide from enemies or just to take a break. You can even launch attacks while you're concealed inside. Coffin boards can also be used to dispose of corpses. Just be aware that none of these features work without chiral network coverage. If you're outside the network, you can just drag the coffin board along behind you by attaching it to your hip. Just be aware that doing this consumes chiral crystals. I'm sure I will use these at some point, but they're just kind of hard to use, I feel. There are just parts of them that I'm just like, kind of annoying. I wonder if these guys have respawned yet. I think the answer's yes. Well, see ya, suckers. Truck Girl and I are heading out. Yep, sorry fellas. I'm not getting this cargo today. We're out of here. You know what? I forgot the most important part of a road trip. We gotta put some tunes on. Ooh. Ah, excellent. No hell, Dad. You see, Sam is poo piss man. Except he doesn't even do that in this one. You don't even have to make grenades out of your own bodily waste. Interrupting Cora. Come on now. Stop fucking shooting Truck Girl. Well, this is embarrassing. Okay, didn't expect there to be VTs out this way. This is some embarrassing shit I'm doing. Yeah, we definitely have to get this road up and going. Get Truck Girl fixed up after she got shot a bunch. JD, are we gonna see the FUCK make its appearance in Hyperviolence Ultra Mall? That wasn't even a bit. I accidentally just completely screwed up the. I keep doing it. Ultraviolence Hyper Mall. Hyperviolence Ultra Mall. It's not even a bit. I just continue to fuck it up. Before I go any further, you know, it'd be a really smart thing to do. Malton, the FCC will not be making an appearance in Ultra Mall Violence. Damn it. This is the worst news I've heard all day. Does it say how much... Well, if I need to double back and grab some stuff from, like, the data scientist or someone, I can. I can also just ask the Magellan to show up at the data scientist's house, so... Yeah, I don't think the bridge is going to be long enough. Actually, it works just fine. Yeah, sure, okay. We can build it a little bit closer to there. My concern is mostly, yeah, BTs. It looks like BTs would extend up until probably about there. But I wanted to cross this here anyway, so... Fuck it, let's do it here.
Let's get this done.
Construction process complete.
Oh, nice. It doesn't even take 16,000. It takes... Or 1,600. It takes 1,200. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, we're in range of BTs. Careful. Let's stick close to the coastline. That should hopefully ensure that we don't run directly into them. And we're out. Good. Okay. So the place I chose wasn't too bad.
Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
So that's the place, huh?
Here we are.
Anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
I appreciate you coming all this way. You're a lifesaver. I'm not just saying that either. I mean it. Seriously. We owe you. Right. Let's get this cargo processed ASAP.
Leon Easton is like the most normal human name so far. I mean, there was also Olivia Westbury. So that's kind of the funniest thing is that like all of the people who at the at each of the shelters basically, if they don't have just a title, they have some sort of like pun for a name. Not that Sam Porter isn't a believable name either. East Fort East Fort Knight. Oh my god. I mean, his full name is Sam Porter Bridges, which is the most hilarious thing ever. But it's like, yes, we get it. Okay, fine.
I don't know how or where you found this, but I am so glad you did. We're so grateful for your support. Put us online with your Cupid. We're ready.
He looks like a Leon. Ooh. Makes it easier to traverse difficult terrain, and it is also greatly increased. An extra 120 kilograms. Holy crap.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
Looks like we've finally become part of the chiral network. Between this and the life support systems you brought us, we can begin giving proper treatment to all the folks suffering from chiral contamination. Oh, I got a little present I'd like to give you as a thanks. Take it with my compliments.
The TTL-02, sunglasses from the Gentle Monster Bold collection. They combine a modern rimless design with brown gradated square lenses, creating a look that's totally unique, fitted with special lenses that block, direct, and reflect sunlight.
Those beauties are pretty hard to come by these days. And I just know they'll look great on you. Oh, in addition to that, I've shared the data for a Boca skeleton. It's a piece of equipment specially tailored to porter work, allowing you to carry lots of cargo without difficulty. Ideal for keeping your balance while making your deliveries. Steep slopes and rivers are no match for this baby. It's bound to make your next runs much easier, and it'll help you expand the network too. You know, before you came along, we lost a lot of people to chiralium exposure. For a while there, it felt like we were counting the days until the inevitable void out. But it seems like we'll be able to avoid that terrible fate after all. We won't fall victim to the same tragedy that befell North Fort Knott. Our facility here at F4 isn't just a network connection point. It's also a key distribution hub for the eastern part of the continent. Without it, lots of folks would lose access to deliveries, and you'd have no chance of extending the network any further. And without a fully linked up continent, we'll never get to see a new plate game manifest. No need to worry though. You've guaranteed we'll be around for a good while yet. Rest assured that we will keep working to improve our skeleton tech. We'll be continuing our research into road development as well. All to bring this continent into the fold.
Road development?
As a major distribution hub, we conduct research and development into all manner of delivery-related technologies. The Boca skeleton is one such product of our work. And lately, we've been thinking of ways to create next-generation roads. Something allowing for faster and safer deliveries. There's plenty of room for improvement in the conventional designs. Since you brought us onto the chiral network, we've started gathering all kinds of useful data on the subject. But We're gonna need more before we're finished, I think. We'd be grateful if you could help us out on that front. Thanks for everything, Sam. Personally, I've always admired the Bokka. They're traditional porters that used to work in the Japanese wilderness. No matter how dangerous the mountain trail, they'd always power through with heavy loads on their backs. I've never met any of them myself, of course. But when I came out here with APAC's first expedition, I heard some interesting stories about a local prepper as we were traveling through Mexico. This guy was apparently the genuine article, a real working Bokka. You could always head back to Mexico and try to track him down if you're interested. We actually developed the Bokka skeleton while referencing stories and official records of their activities. You might say it's a skeleton tailored to the needs of modern-day porters, like yourself. Simply wearing it will vastly increase your maximum carrying capacity. Oh, it offers superior gripping capabilities too, and helps you keep your balance while hauling tons of cargo on your back. When traversing snowy mountains, rivers, and other places with poor footing, this skeleton is an excellent choice. Now that you've brought us onto the chiral network, I feel as though we can finally see the light at the end of the proverbial tunnel. Our equipment still isn't as good as we want it to be at the moment, but we hope it'll be of use to you. North Fort Knott was deemed critical for the expansion of the chiral network in northern Australia. But due to chiral contamination, a lot of folks began dying, and one day, a void out wiped the city right off the map. We've actually been observing similar conditions here at East Fort Knott. Dramatic changes in the tar currents and rising chiralium levels have had everybody fearing for the future recently. But thankfully, you came. You put us on the chiral network. Me and all the staff here are committed to sustaining this pillar of the chiral and distribution networks. And doing everything in our power for you and Australia. We've got a lot riding on you drawbridge folks. I hope you won't let us down.
Hello, Sam. It's me. More than 50% of the Australian continent is now connected to the chiral network. And it was you who made this possible. On behalf of the company, allow me to extend my sincerest thanks. It's likely that the difficulties we face will only continue to increase as we press on. But you and your comrades will rise to the challenge. Of this I have no doubt whatsoever. The probability of creating a new plate gate rises with each expansion. Do what you must to make it happen.
Sam, it's happened again. A disruption in the tar currents. We won't be able to head your way just yet.
Sam, this could be the result of that Nirvana phenomenon, right? We won't know unless we take a look outside, though.
Sounds an awful lot like we gotta prepare for a boss fight. Our machine pistol's seen better days, but it'll last. Alright. That'll do it. Oh, our poor twin rod. Fucked up. Let's put Truck Girl away for now. Should also save the design. See you later, Truck Girl. Wish me luck. Let's do it.
we've seen this before, Sam.
It's calling to us again.
Sam, are you thinking of going back there?
Well, if that's not an invitation.
It seems we're back in Nirvana, or whatever you care to call this riddle of a place.
Alright, so what weapons do we have? Assault rifle, pistol. Okay. It'll do. Oh, we lost our bullet gun, though. I guess they don't want us using a bullet gun here. Fine.
Strange. I feel as though my body's become lighter. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Sam? You might be able to jump much further than usual.
Holy shit, having a boost skeleton here is insane. Hospital General. Emergencias. Alright.
Come to me. It's got me.
Let's look to the hospital from Judgment. It's apparently I think it's a Mexican hospital. We're in Nirvana again. This guy did not be looking at me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cargo management. Warrior grenade launcher. Grenade launcher loaded with ordinary fragmentation grenades that explode on impact. Inflicts damage on all targets caught in the blast. Yum yum.
Dove cazzo sei?
Oh, Neilvana, you should never have given me a grenade launcher. Oh, hello. Should have stayed down. Whoops. Getting shot.
Contacto!
Get to drop his dog tags, that would be pretty good. Somehow I don't think that's possible.
Ice are a real nuisance. Think there might be a way to destroy them?
Hey, bitch. Oh, you don't need to worry about finding me. I'll come to you.
Contacto!
Oh, it's so satisfying.
You've got him on the rope. He's trying to flee to the church down below us.
I probably won't get an S rank from doing it this way, but that's fine. It's worth it. Shit, we're in the hole. Oh. Oh, you want a melee buddy? You little teleporting knife thing? That's cool. Ow, okay. That's less cool.
You recognize his face?
No, I don't.
Sam, do you read me? Come in, Sam. Come in.
We were whisked away to that strange place again.
What? We only lost you for a few seconds.
And time must flow differently over there, like on the beach.
Well, glad you're all right. The tar currents seem to have settled down, so we'll be able to surface there shortly. Just sit tight, okay?
No! Oh, I was that close to an S rank. If only I had done the smart thing and just shot him a bunch instead of the dumb thing where I just jump into his face and punch him. But that's so boring. You can't tell me that boosting across the entire map and then punching him in the face was not the way.
Now display
we return to the DHB Magellan and get some rest. You can ask Fragile to look into that card you obtained as well. Oh, it seems all the possessions you had earlier are in that open space over there.
What, they don't want me having smoke grenades in the Nirvana zone? Okay. Whew.
Sam, we've uncovered some new information about that ID card you brought back. I'll give you the details on the bridge.
Why does he not shower before bed? I am always saying this, Ami. I am always saying this. I don't understand how he can handle that. So, ugh. That has to be so gross. It does. I feel bad for everyone who has to, like, wash the sheets every time he leaves. Ooh, I need to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we will, find out about this ID card. Until then, see you soon. Hello. Let us get Sam all showered up and eating and drinking and stuff. And oh, we could look at the little fucking Sam in the background like a fucking ghost. Oh my god. Sam, you are interrupting girls' night. Unreal that Sam refuses to shower. I mean, he doesn't refuse to shower, he just refuses to shower if we're going to bed. Like, oh my god. Like, dude, you are covered in blood. Please, just take a shower before you go to sleep. I can't imagine how can you live like this? Sam is a morning showers only kind of guy, I guess. What do you have to say about all this, Dahlman?
That place we were sent to, the land of the dead, it strikes me as odd that it was submerged underwater. And did you see those columns of ice, the ones descending from the surface all the way to the floor? Afterwards, I realized what they reminded me of. The columns were reminiscent of a phenomenon known as brinicles. When seawater freezes and turns to ice, salt concentrates are released into the surrounding water. This brine is heavier than the water around it due to its higher density. It therefore sinks deeper into the ocean. As it flows towards the ocean floor, its lower temperature results in the formation of ice. And as this process continues, it can produce column-like ice structures. Any living creatures unfortunate enough to become entangled in these can be frozen solid. Little wonder they're called icicles of death.
Huh, that's actually really interesting. Thank you, Dahlman. You have to make sure to be really polite when Dahlman says something is starting to be less annoying. Yeah, exactly. Besides just telling him to shut up, we have to tell him
It's alright.
when he actually says good information. So he'll only produce good information. Hydrate and stretch reminder. I literally just hydrated. But I'll stretch. Too bad. How dare you?
His name is Neil. Neil Vanna.
Neil Vanna? Oh, here I thought he said Nirvana. There must still be tar in my ears.
It seems that the ID card you brought back belonged to the man himself. Charlie helped me dig up the details.
The card was issued by Bridges years ago, when the Chiral network was still being developed. Records confirm that Vanna has been dead for some time.
So he was a member of Bridges?
No, it doesn't look like he was.
Vanna was a porter contracted by Bridges to handle jobs with special requirements. Like all of you, he was a doom sufferer who leveraged his abilities.
A top-notch porter by all accounts. He worked the Mexican border. Brought over all kinds of useful stuff.
Ostensibly, resources and medical supplies. But in truth, he transported drugs and other prohibited goods.
So he was a smuggler.
Vanna's ID card served as a key to some of Bridges' secure installations, though only a select few, of course. Specifically, those dedicated to the BB experiments, along with various other medical facilities.
I believe that the place you went to for counseling was one of them.
But everything in that area was obliterated 11 years ago by a void out, one in which Neil Vanna died. And from which you alone, Sam, were fortunate enough to emerge alive. Prior to all that, your counseling sessions made you a regular visitor, yes? Well, records indicate Vanna frequented the same facility. There's a fair chance that the two of you might have met before. Do you recall seeing him?
It's hardly surprising. A great number of people pass through there all the damn time. No one would remember them all.
Sam, it's Charlie. We've received your next assignment. This main order can be undertaken by accessing the delivery terminal at East Fort Knott. While you attend to that, we'll continue our investigation into Neil Vanna. I'll keep you posted.
Nice. A new look for a new day. Did you notice, Sam? You have a new pair of glasses. I'm not sure who left them here, but I'd say they belong to you now.
He's talking about the Hartman glasses, just FYI.
By the way, Sam, you saw Tomorrow with the apples in the corridor, right? It seems she was training, trying to gain more control over her temporal abilities. Taking green unripened apples and attempting to age them until they're red and ready to eat. She's still having trouble getting it just right. She's taking it too far and making them rotten. There's no need to rush things. She'll get the hang of it soon enough. In the meantime, let's continue.
Yes, Dahlman. I, too, watched the last cutscene. Just let me do it. Let me throw him into the tar. Ugh.
From this location, you should be able to see some snow-capped mountains, Sam. Your next objective can be found in the heart of them, in the form of the Eastern Environmental Observatory. Once again, you'll need to link up several sites en route to this destination. The first such site to be brought online is the chronobiologist shelter, which is due west. Pick up the main order on this delivery terminal in order to begin.
Also take the time to look at what we've got going on. Okay, looks alright. Take on orders. Do not submerge. Deliver the cryptobiote variants to the chronobiologist. You're due to visit the chronobiologist next. It seems they'd like to examine the new type of cryptobiote that's recently been found. This cargo must not be submerged in water. The journey involves traversing snowy mountains, so make sure you're well prepared. Ooh, boy. Do I think I'm gonna take Truck Girl? I might walk it. I might actually walk it. I'll probably park Truck Girl at the base of the mountain and walk the rest of the way up.
Commencing route creation.
What's that? Icy Mountain Trail. Okay.
Delivery route finalized.
Guess you might as well get started building some what's it? Yeah, I think we need to build a skeleton. What else? Probably not going to need a lot of weapons here. I can't imagine. Grenade pistol. Tempting. Up bus enhancements. What's this one? Improved electrical attacks. That sounds pretty fun. Garage. Let's take from the garage. How much garbage am I carrying around? Several ladders. That looks a little bit better. 3 ladders is all I have? And 1 climbing anchor? There's nothing climbing. Okay. That'll do. 0 energy today? Oh, I'm sorry. But, I mean, you did come back from a vacation and you have to you're catching up on sleep, so it's understandable. Don't beat yourself up about it, please.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully. Order accepted. Thank you.
Okay. Someone's already put a zipline here. Thank you, Booty Johnson. I will make a strand contract. Is anyone going to clean up this, like, giant pile of tar that's just outside the distribution site? That seems a thing to do.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Oof, that's going to be an expensive road to build. Let's place it back. So we'll need to think of putting down another zipline pretty soon. Oh, someone's put a zipline there. Okay, well then, why don't I put a zipline up on this bridge then? I think that'd be a good place for it.
Okay.
Not connecting with either zipline. Did that zipline disappear? No. Oh, we're just really far out. Okay. About here. Nope. Still not close enough. The screws appeared onto your desk. That's alarming. You should definitely consider checking to make sure that all the screws that are holding your desk together are still there. I hear bird. Not sure where though. How far away? Pretty good. Okay, we'll do that. Keeping my ears out for the bird. Oh, there it is. Gotcha. Alright, Lyrebird, you just sit in the hot car until I come back, I guess. So let me place one about there. I have to assume the truck's light cargo hold is climate controlled, considering that it keeps like east covered, and that's enough to like stop it from warming up even in Australia weather. Beauty! Right on the money!
Looking good.
So we need to place one at about Mark Charlie. Alright. Can I entrust delivery from a postal box? That would be kind of neat. Yes, I can. Wonderful.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated.
There we go. See? Now someone else can take care of that lyrebird, and it's just stuffed in the postal box until they do. I'm sure that this is fine.
Gotta stretch my legs.
Done and done.
Should really give Sam an armored core? They should. Oh, I accidentally took off my otter hood.
Look that one.
Wowzer!
Snag.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Uh-oh. Hold on, truck girl. Watch for rolling rocks. Uh-oh.
That's the way.
Uh-oh. Truck girl. No. You could do it. Truck girl. Come on, truck girl. Come on. Doesn't the bike have scoop tires? Probably. It's not truck girl. I think truck girl's got this. Looks like we will be heading right past the BT thing though, so that's a little worrying.
You're mine.
Alright. I'm not gonna lie, I really didn't expect I would get this far with Truck Girl. No, I would never abandon Truck Girl, but I'd make the rest of the journey on foot and then come back for her.
Ah, so that's the place, huh?
Like, my plan was to just, like, take her to the foot of the mountain and climb up the rest of it on foot, but I didn't need to.
Be advised that usage is restricted.
Good to see a friendly face. It's been a while since I've had visitors. I'll check your cargo right away. There's barely any damage I can see. That's great. Really great. I can't tell you how relieved I am that you got it here safe and sound. Wait, is that what I think it is? I can't believe my eyes. I should have no trouble continuing my research, and it's all thanks to you. All right, use your Cupid to connect to my shelter.
What the fuck is that network coverage? Huge.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I'm finally part of the chiral network. I've been looking forward to this moment. I should be able to conduct research at a faster pace than ever. Please accept this by way of thanks.
Oh, wearing this will make crypto buyouts less wary of Sam, only likely to blame approaches. Yippee.
I picked up this accessory in the UCA. You should try attaching it to your backpack. Who knows? It might bring you good luck. Oh, and in case you're curious, the cargo you brought me contained a stock of cryptobiote variants. I've taken to calling them chronobiotes. They appear to alter your body's internal clock for a brief period when consumed. Just another example of the many ways the Death Stranding is wreaking havoc on our perception of time. It's introduced us to Timefall and the beach, as well as the EEs that brought about previous mass extinctions. You know, I can't help but wonder if extinction entities are related to chronobiotes. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Especially with the strange incidents we've been hearing about lately. Well, the porter who used to come through here was attacked by something. It was bad enough that they gave up doing delivery work for good. They still managed to deliver my last shipment, but it was covered with strange dents and markings. When I asked what had happened, they just said it was the work of the Headless Rider. People have been talking about the Rider for a while, actually. And there's this guy not far from here who's dedicated to studying strange mysteries like that. I sent him some details, and he said he'd need to ask around for someone to lend him a hand. You should keep your eyes peeled for trouble until he figures out what we're dealing with. They're cryptobiotes that have become infected with chiral microbes, parasites that induce changes in the host. Chronobiotes can accelerate various processes within the human body. Simply put, eating one should make everything around you appear to move more slowly. Much like Timefall, which ages everything. And the beach, where time stands still. This disruption of the natural temporal flow is linked to the underlying mechanisms of the Death Stranding. Continued study of chronobiotes should therefore help us to solve the greatest mystery of our times. At least, that's what I've come to believe. So I've heard a little bit about Hartman's research via the hydrologist. You know, the mass extinctions of trilobites, ammonites, and the dinosaurs. Well, apparently, all these ancient events were set in motion by extinction entities. I'm told there was a human extinction entity as well. And that EEs had umbilical cords linking them to the beach, which could be why their fossilized remains were somehow unaffected by the passage of time. The parasitic chiral microbes that latch onto chronobiotes also originally came from the beach. So, you could even think of them as another form of umbilical tether linking their hosts to the other side. It's a pattern that shows we can't discount the possibility that a new EE might yet be born. And the reason why I believe further study of these microbes could help prevent another extinction event. Now that I have a chiral network connection, this sort of research should finally be possible. I hope this isn't the last time we meet. With no one else around to make deliveries, I was beginning to think I'd have to call it quits. Oh, by the way, a suborder just got posted about those strange incidents I mentioned. You can check it on the delivery terminal here. It's probably in your interest to find out more anyway, given how much time you spend outside. And, who knows, you might even be able to convince them to join the chiral network, too. I just hope we can get to the bottom of things sooner rather than later. Thanks again, and take care.
Well then, Sam. By the way, we have info on Nilvana to share. Could you join me on the bridge?
Okay. Oh no, it's cold. I'm dying. Breakable cargo. Deliver proof of an attack to the Ghost Hunter. The Ghost Hunter is currently looking into the Headless Rider, who is said to attack porters. The chronobiologist has evidence of the rider's existence. To get to the bottom of the mystery, deliver the proof of an attack to the Ghost Hunter. Alright. My goodness. How far away is this bridge? 500. So what if I did, like, here, down here? There? 375, 40. A cargo container dropped by a porter who was attacked en route to the chronobiologist. It appears to have been damaged by an extremely powerful weapon, potential confirmation of the existence of the Headless Rider. This is breakable cargo and needs to be handled with care. Am I driving truck girl down? Probably not. I think I'm just going to walk it down. How many PCCs do I have left? 1. Okay. See if I can make a couple more. Yep.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Where's this other zip line that it's telling me about? Oh, like down there. Oh, interesting. Oh. I put one... I don't think... If I put one at marker Bravo, maybe?
Until next time.
I'll see about getting these arranged, and then I'll come back to cargo. Oh, we got chronobiotes. A rare white-colored cryptobiote. Temporarily slows one's perception of time when eaten. Cool. Oh. Warm water beneath my feet. It seems the groundwater around here is warmer than usual, and it's especially near the warm at the slope near the back of my shelter. I wonder what's causing it. Is there something down there? Oh, okay. We'll investigate. Oh, faint. Oh, faint. Must be up there to jump around then. Oh shit. There it is.
Let there be water.
Oh, thank God it's normal looking water.
Another one. Well spotted, Sam. The hydrologist will be delighted to hear about it.
Hell yeah.
It's good to get. Now this is living. Yeah, enjoy it while you can, Sam.
Alright. I guess I can just ask Dollman to sing now.
Yeah, soak it in.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
we'll just park the. We'll just park. No, we will park Truck Girl inside for now, and we'll make that delivery once we rest up. Because I really, it is so dark up here on the map. I do not want to be trying to traverse this in the dark. I forgot to take off his glasses. Fuck.
We managed to learn a few more things about Nilvana. You may remember that he was a porter contracted by Bridges. That's what we told you before. Since then, I received a mail.
Another one from our very own Hartman, I'm guessing. Look, we sure we can trust them? Whoever they are?
They are almost certainly someone on the inside. Someone with access to the UCA's administrative systems. It seems Neil Vanna was attending therapy sessions.
But the real revelation is who Vanna's therapist was. Charlie. Can you please explain?
A specialist who worked with other doomed sufferers, including one Sam Bridges. She was your therapist and your partner.
Lucy?
Neil Vanna's name was on our client list. Right there in black and white.
That's crazy.
We also uncovered a photo you should see.
Per the records, they perished in a void out which claimed an entire city. A void out only you survived, Sam.
Lucy was pregnant at the time.
It wasn't mine. The child she was carrying. She straight up told me to my face. I never had any kids. She was just my shrink, helping me to work through my phobia. That's all she ever was to me.
Hartman shutter glasses. Take those off. And now we can eat the slow crypto buyout. Didn't really seem to do much, but okay.
That sure looked good, Sam.
Take a picture in the armory. I can give them the photo? Yeah, sure.
Thank you, Sam.
Sure.
Bye, Sam.
Mm-hmm. Wonder if we'll get to see that photo in her room. Oh, I digitized the mysterious voice. Hey Sam, do you remember that recording you brought me? The one with the mysterious crying on it? Well, Tarman was right. It can't be digitized by traditional means. I had to create my own version of it by ear using an app. Anyway, it should be in a format we can share over the chiral network now. That's quite Samir you got there. Nice work. There's a metagenomicist at the next place we're hooking up to the beach that knows a lot about beach-dwelling creatures. We'll check in with her. Sounds good. Thanks. Mm-hmm. I think that's because of his dooms. Oh, spotted a cute kangaroo. I managed to spot a kangaroo near Hartman's lab. I was able to snap before it ran away, too, but the photo didn't come out very well. Every 21 minutes, my eyesight gets a pretty significant boost for a period of 3 minutes. Generally, it's a bit of a pain, but it does have its uses. You can see that far away? I'm tempted to try and recruit you for the observatory. Kangaroo this came this close to us? I had no idea. What, handprints?
You really don't remember me.
Huh, that's wild.
That woman just now, was that...
Lucy. That was Lucy.
Ah, yes. She was your therapist, wasn't she?
Well, alright. Get this thing delivered. I guess that makes sense. Hydrate and stretch. You got it, bunny. How far away are we now? 100 meters.
Looking good.
This might actually be a terrible place to put it. We'll find out. Oh, this is steep. Would have probably been really smart to bust out one of these climbing anchors, huh? Okay. I think that might have just been our cargo breaking. 48%.
That must hurt.
Not good. Not good at all. Oh, what a careless mistake. Big sad I managed to screw up a delivery that badly. Uh-oh. Doing so well, too.
Must have been further now.
Security measures lifted. Weapon.
Oh, hey. I appreciate you coming all this way. Allow me to take a look at that cargo you carry. Seems to be in okay condition. No major problems to speak of. Huh. Didn't expect you to bring me this, but I'm glad you did.
Oh my god, I didn't even manage to get into 1 star.
So, I finished examining that cargo you brought on over. Now, I know this isn't your fault, but this thing has been absolutely savaged. I highly doubt human or animal involvement. Kinda looks as though it was battered with a large heavy pole, but... And there are also parts that appear to have been melted. Not to mention the unusual tie marks imprinted on the surface. Putting all the pieces together, I reckon this is likely the work of the Headless Rider I've heard rumors about. In all honesty, though, seems like it was set upon by not one, but several riders. Sheer damage is proof enough of that. Yeah, we're looking for multiple villains, I'd say. They won't come out and wreak havoc at just any old time. There's got to be a reason they attack travelers when they do. Mind helping me figure out what that reason is? That way we can set the minds of porters like you at ease. Once we know more about them, I can use that chiral network to enlighten everyone else, too. Indulge my curiosity and I'd be happy for you to hook me up, is what I'm trying to say. If you're keen to do so, and pick up the
Yeah,
sub-order
sure.
I posted. I've included the relevant information in the order details. Be sure to look it over should you choose to take it on.
Okay. What are we doing? Elimination. Uncover the identities of the Headless Riders and remove the threat. The Ghost Hunter has proven the Headless Riders really do exist, and it seems they attack porters who ride tri-cruisers at night. Head to the scene of the attacks to uncover the riders' identities and deal with them. This order cannot be cancelled once accepted. Someone left a deployable shield there?
Commencing route creation. Delivery route.
Was defending against river raiders. I hope that went well. I fell down and broke cargo pretty badly. So I'm pretty sad about it.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Okay, Sam. Why don't we begin by considering what we already know? If nothing comes to mind, take a look at the order details to refresh your memory.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Guess we'll chart course to East Fort Knot. What if Truck Girl is a Transformer? That would be pretty impressive.
Good as new to me.
I will only support you.
So it looks like the monorail. The monorail probably goes around the coast. Makes sense, and then links up to that mine. I assumed, like, initially when designed in universe, it the monorail ran around the whole coast, and essentially what it does, F3 to Northport Knot to the mine, to East Fort Knot. Monorail. Take a look, see. We do have some ceramics left. Yeah, we might have enough. Give it a try. You know what? Big brain idea. If we're gonna be fighting motorbike guys, perhaps a set of electric traps wouldn't be a terrible idea to bring along. I could see them being very useful.
Stretch my legs.
Sadness. 168 ceramics, okay. Should be able to grab that from the highway paver at least. I guess I can claim materials too, because I should have some in reserve. Yeah, I've got lots in reserve. We'll go ahead and put Truck Girl away for the moment. Oh, we also have our Tri-Cruiser. Yeah, sure. Battery unit level 2. Finally. It's done. We are free from dirt roads. Oh. Oh, that's so mean. I can't believe that you would do this to me. It costed so much that I was like, yeah, obviously, it's going to cross the river for me. Oh my god. What is even the point of living?
To be honest, Sam, I'm at a bit of a loss here. For now, why don't we go to the site of the last attack and see if anything
Dolman?
comes to mind?
Shut it. Okay. Oh, Ocean, do you remember how you're talking about wanting like the cool models in here? They're here now. Except I can't inspect them at all. So that sucks.
Departing facility.
Okay. Let's just sit here for a second.
Hey, Sam. You know that harmonica of yours? Why don't you try playing it for a little bit?
Forgot that you can only play the harmonica sitting down. Alright, let's go fight these ghostly riders. Oh, they want a bridge. That would be smart. But I didn't bring materials with me, so... You wanna listen to some tunes?
Sam, the headless rider attacks were reported in this area. Look around. See anything strange?
Heavy machine gun. Oh, yeah. I don't really see anything strange that isn't just a bunch of fallen tri-creatures. Not really sure what I'm looking for.
Sam, about the headless riders we're after. I've been thinking, what if we were to try replicating the conditions of the previously reported attacks? A road at night, a tri-cruiser. I've got it. We should take an evening spin near the site the attacks took place.
That's what I'm doing? Apparently not nighttime. Could have fooled me. There is a safe house nearby. I guess I could try just sleeping in that.
Stretch my legs.
Okay. You passed it. I passed it already. Oh shit. It's so over.
What's happened to it? Don't tell me it's been hacked. Since when do highways float in the air? Up, up, and away! Highway in the sky. And now we find ourselves trapped. You ready for anything, Sam?
Welcome, Sam. I prepared this little stage here special for you and you alone. I know you're gonna make the most of it.
Pigs? These must be ghost mechs? Suppose there were no headless riders after all then. We need to destroy them all. Let's get the move on, Sam. Sam, try ramming their vehicle with yours.
Sad news, I cannot in fact use electric traps while riding a vehicle. What's even the point?
Nice one! You're a pro!
Dual sense battery is low. We know how to fix that.
Sam? One of them is different from the others. That has to be the unit that's hacked into the autopaper. Well fought, Sam. I think you took care of every last one. Highway disappearing? This isn't good, Sam. Whoa! Ah!
That was a fun diversion.
Seems the day is ours, Sam. Oh, what a relief to have made it safely back to the ground. There's no sign of our adversaries. The strange road has vanished without a trace, too. Everything seems fine now. Let's go and give the ghost hunter the good news.
Oof, I did very poorly on that one.
I feel as though I can really trust you. We forged a bond, you and I. So you know, I've decided to increase the amount of materials you can withdraw from here. All right, I'm ready to join the chiral network.
Woodland. Yippee. What the fuck? These rockets can lock onto multiple targets and be fired once the box is thrown into the air. Excuse me. Huh.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Thanks to you, we can finally close the book on the mystery of the Headless Riders. Troubling rumors like that have a way of putting everyone on edge. Makes them want to stay inside all the more. Out here especially. Saw too many people cutting ties and keeping to themselves. Can't say any of us anticipated that the riders would be ghost mechs, though. And those mechs have something to do with Higgs, too. Isn't that right? Well, now that we know the truth of the matter, we can come up with ways to combat them and their tactics. Then, maybe it'll feel like we're actually making some progress at long last. You know, you've got the makings of a real ghost hunter. I've shared with you some schematics for my favorite tools of the trade. A rocket box and a camo suit pattern. The rocket box fires MP warheads. It's a portable, versatile weapon that's perfect for dealing with all kinds of enemies. It's a single-use weapon. All you have to do is aim and throw. It fires several projectiles at once, which can lock onto multiple targets in range. Though, if you want to pummel a single enemy with overwhelming force, well, that's a viable option too. It's great for incapacitating humans, killing BTs, or disabling mechs as needed. It's quick and easy to use, so consider keeping one on hand for emergencies. I'd heard a few stories about the red-clad warriors before you came through. That Higgs might be the one leading them came as quite the shock. He's the same bastard that's been distributing weapons all over the place, right? Trying to get everyone to take up arms and sow discord. Forming lasting connections is out of the question if we can't find common ground. The spread of weapons and violence is a lot more terrifying than any sort of paranormal activity, if you ask me. Ever since the death Stranding, sightings of paranormal phenomena have been steadily increasing. Though a lot of these can be chalked up to simple misperception or misinformation. Among all these claims, tales of supernatural entities are especially common these days. And as a ghost hunter, I investigate the more promising reports to see if there's any truth to them. Unfortunately, it's not feasible for me to go out and do research right now. So I have to rely on others to do my fieldwork for me. You've done some wonderful work for me, Sam. So much so that I'd love it if you could continue. I intend to carry on with my research. There are a few things that I'm still pretty curious about. Maybe they're nothing more than baseless rumors, but if any seem promising, I'll contact you via the SSS. I hope I can count on you when the time comes. Good luck with your deliveries. Take care.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't actually saying anything, but if I have my fingers over my mouth, the tracking freaks out and assumes that my mouth is open. Okay, doesn't look like he's got anything else for us yet. So let's travel back to Eastport Knot and then take the Magellan back to what's it? Oh, hey guys. Uh-oh. Wait, why did I cross back over? I'm going to Eastport Knot. jump ramp. The jump ramp is pretty funny. But they don't seem to work very well with fans. They're more for tri-cruisers that can get up to that kind of speed.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
That's the spirit.
Did I grab a piece of cargo by mistake? Yeah, I did. Oops. Whatever. I'll just get dumped in the private locker of the facility. Minus 60. Okay, looks good to me. Let's go and see what we need to do. The chronovirus slide.
Good morning to you.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside this...
Ooh, just the man I've been waiting for. The Metagenomicist's main order is prepped and ready for you. We'd like you to capture the timefall-resistant emu I identified and take it to her shelter. You might find the capturing part tricky, but if you're real quiet, you shouldn't have too much trouble getting close. Now, this emu appears to possess certain unique temporal properties. It may well have some kind of connection to extinction entities as well. The Metagenomicist might have different insights into its nature given her specialization, though. Personally, I'm hoping this might lead us to a major breakthrough. Help us out, Sam.
All right. Deliver timefall-resistant emu to the Metagenomicist. Your next destination is the Metagenomicist. An emu that can survive exposure to timefall has been discovered, and she wants to research the curious creature. Deliver the timefall-resistant emu to the Metagenomicist so she may reveal its mysteries. Oh, okay, so it's back there, so we're actually going to jump to the data scientist and then take the van. -61. Oh,
Commencing route creation.
zone. What's the play? I think we go to the pizza shop.
Delivery route finalized.
Oh, the fucking rocket box. Alright, we need some blood bags. Got some APAS enhancements. Better electrical attacks? Yeah, sure, why not?
Order accepted. Thank you.
All that I want.
Might as well see about trying to get some more roads repaired, I guess. Just we're in the area, why not? $1,000 on 100 ceramics and 30 metal.
On the even rows of chairs.
Ooh, that one needs a lot.
And in your heart, you look alright. And in the heart.
There's my light rank rifle. I won't need as many ladders and stuff. Do I want to take my shotgun with me? You know what? Sure. Many problems will be solved by application of a shotgun. to me.
All the world is nothing but a world.
I will always support you.
Deep inside my head is a warm and cozy bed where I'll sleep when I am dead. I'll still be here. Give me a break, my dear. I fear will lose your
This is the spot where it was last seen. Emus are awfully fast. This search may take a while.
No, I think we found it.
Okay.
Timefall resistant emu.
Wonderful. We've secured the animal. Let's deliver it to the metagenomicist.
Well, it's in the middle of raining, so it probably won't have a bushfire. Here.
That one.
Hopefully. We'll leave Truck Girl in the safe, open arms of the Magellan and head our own way there. Won't lie, I thought my floating carrier just crushed me. Let's look a better look at the turn. I placed that ladder there, so we'll use that to cross.
Commencing route creation.
And then just stick to the legend and the roots. Fine.
Delivering.
I think floating carriers can cross bridges with us just fine. Yeah, they can. Okay. Here you go.
Thanks for coming. I've been looking forward to this delivery. Now let's take a look. too quick to give up hope. My research is going well, and I have you to thank for it. All that's left is to connect me to the chiral network. I'm ready.
EX Capture Grenade. A grenade that has a special effect on large BTs, catchers. Defeating a weakened catcher by throwing an EX grenade into its mouth will produce a BT crystal. Like other grenades, these can be stored in a regular grenade pouch. Are we playing BT Pokemon now?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I have something I'd like to give you. I hope it's to your liking. All hooked up at last. And wow, I was able to finish my analysis of the emu you brought me in an instant. Turns out it was absolutely riddled with parasitic chiral microbes. It would seem their presence was enough to alter the emu's temporal flow, which is probably why it didn't grow older when exposed to timefall. This all but confirms what the chronobiologist has been saying. Hosts for these chiral microbes are subject to the timeless influence of the beach. It's still unclear how this might be related to extinction entities, but it's a vital clue for solving the mystery of the Death Stranding. An extinction entity has the capacity to trigger the last stranding. And if that comes to pass, the end of humanity itself is assured. Higgs attempted to make use of one such entity back in the UCA, but I know you personally put a stop to his plans. Hartman told me everything about those events. It's anyone's guess what Higgs is trying to accomplish this time, but I believe in you. And that's why I'm giving you these. EX capture grenades are invaluable weapons that work by leveraging the temporal properties of parasitic chiral microbes to great effect. In essence, they allow you to defeat weakened BTs in an instant by drastically destabilizing their intrinsic flow of time. But that's not all. These grenades can give you the means to summon your own BTs to attack other BTs. Should work on all larger specimens. I've prepared a few for immediate use. There's so much we can learn by studying chiral microbes, you know? They might even hold the answer to treating 21-minute syndromes like mine. Yes. Next time you're able to inflict significant damage on a large BT, try tossing an EX capture grenade into its mouth. Not only will you neutralize your foe, but you'll find it also leaves behind a milky white chiral crystal. I've taken to calling these objects BT crystals. If you see one, make sure you don't forget to pick it up. I say that because if you've got one on hand, you'll be able to use it the next time you encounter a large BT. The BT crystal will react with the tar and transform into a variant of the BT you captured. When activated, the crystal will summon a variant of the BT that spawned it, which will emerge from the depths of the tar. Ordinary large BTs will perceive this variant as a critical threat and proceed to attack on sight. While we've discovered plenty of chiral creatures that resemble smaller animals like rats and spiders, as their name might suggest, chiral microbes are even tinier. They're parasitic by nature and favor hosts from the world of the dead. They're just an amazing discovery all around. The final missing piece I needed for my research. Yes, I'm also a member of the 21-Minute Anxiety Association. The chronobiologist happens to be another member. We're sisters, in fact. Our mother belongs to the group, too. She's a hydrologist working out of Hartman's lab. perhaps you've already met. We've all got similar conditions, but I'm not sure if genetics is a relevant factor. But whatever the cause of our syndromes may be, we are all trying to study the world and find answers in our own ways. In recent days, large BTs have been growing more active in the region to the south of this facility. It's possible that this too could be a consequence of Higgs's efforts. If you're headed that way, you had better be prepared for the worst. Though that might also be a good opportunity to give those EX capture grenades a try. I just know they'll prove effective. And if you're interested in some additional work, I'd also like you to take the emu you brought me to the animal shelter. The staff there want to look after it, and I don't have the proper facilities to give it a home here anyway. I've posted a suborder for this request. There's no rush. You can pick it up from the delivery terminal here whenever you're ready. Thanks again for all your help. I'll probably be hitting you up again.
Sam, your next destination is the F5 East Distribution Center, which can be found near the southeast shore of the lake close by. I'm told one of the staff members there is an old acquaintance of yours. Anyway, a main order has been entered into the system. You can access the delivery terminal here to undertake it. That said, another request concerning the animal you rescued has also caught my eye. Alternatively, you can undertake this suborder first if you wish. I'll leave it up to you, Sam.
Oh, all right.
Order completed. Well done.
Okay. Let's take a look. So apparently the BTs, I think, are there. We have big distribution. Wait, sorry, let me actually... Yeah, so there must be a lot of BTs there. Distribution center. This thing. Where's the animal shelter from here? It looks like we could conceivably make the route overland, but also I know doing that means that we're going to run into 3 million chiral creatures. Let's do it. Hydrate and stretch time? Sure thing. I think we'll go ahead and put the animal... We'll go ahead and give the animal to the animal shelter, and we'll stop there.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another...
Deliver the emu Sam rescued to the animal shelter. The animal shelter have agreed to take care of the emu Sam rescued, and the metagenomicist has completed her investigations. Deliver the emu to the animal shelter to ensure its safety. Well, the road doesn't look too bad, so we should have little problem getting it there.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Did you get a cool patch? I introduced Tomorrow to VR training, and now she's totally hooked. She's already racked up a bunch of S ranks in the Porter Mastery program and received some cool patches for her trouble. Now she's obsessed with doing even better. You got your hands on any of these patches yet, Sam? I sure have. The Headless Riders Unmasked. I finally figured out the truth about the Headless Riders, who've been attacking Porters night after night. Can you guess who was behind it all? It turns out the rumor about an all-new model of Ghost Mech were true. Fortunately, the Ghost Mechs responsible for terrorizing the roads were sent packing after a fierce battle. That hopefully means there'll be no more attacks on Porters for a while, but there's no way of knowing when the Ghost Mechs come back. Be careful out there, everyone. Knowing what's behind the attack doesn't make them less scary. I'll be taking extra care whenever I travel at night. I introduced Tamara to VR chat. Oh no. Using your EX grenades. I just heard of EX capture grenades. Apparently you can instantly take down a weakened BT, a large BT, by chucking one into its mouth. What's more, you'll also be able to grab their BT crystal. Some of you might be struggling to defeat large BTs. If so, I highly recommend giving EX grenades a try. Hit a weakened creature with an EX grenade to temporarily slow down their movement, making it easier to land an EX capture grenade right in their mouth. Not all BTs make it easy for you to throw EX capture grenades into their mouth. If you're struggling, don't forget to use regular EX grenades as well. Okay, so I'll have to remember to manufacture some regular ones. It's a really nice song.
Gotcha.
Wowzer!
Spiders! The spiders! Dolman fell out of the truck and I accidentally ran him over 11 times. Yeah, total accident. Couldn't be avoided.
Hello again. I heard about what happened. I'll assess the condition of the bird right away. This emu's a happy little guy, eh? Thanks for taking such good care of it. Wow! Another wee animal for the reserve. Thank you so much, Sam. Be sure to come back and visit our new friend soon. Never known a kinder man than you, Sam. I hope this serves to show how grateful we are.
Yippee!
Oh, we've upped your allocation of materials again. Don't hold back now.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
We really appreciate everything you've done to help us achieve our goals here. There are now more animals in our care than ever before. It's no exaggeration to say that you're practically one of the shelter staff, same as us. So, if you'd ever like to stay here and rest for the night, we'd be happy to host you. It'd be nice to show you how much your support means to us. Don't hesitate to drop by, alright?
Order completed.
Woohoo!
Well done.
Alright. Let's go ahead. Begin trusting other cargo. Okay, maybe not that one. Rainbow Valley is close enough that I would probably expect that.
The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
Giving it, or delivering it there myself whenever I make the journey. Oh, there's a sell order. Okay. Try to remember to do that. That shouldn't be too hard to do at all. Also gotta remember a blood bag. Yum yum yum. Delicious blood. Alright. I think that's where we're going to call it here for tonight. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. And we'll head on to the next distribution site. So, just quickly talk about what we're doing this week. It is, of course, more Death Stranding 2 tomorrow, Monday, 1 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time / 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So I will see you there. Let's go ahead and find someone whom we can raid. There are many choices for us. Ryan is doing musical karaoke, which sounds pretty fun. Let's do that. Okay, thanks all so much for tuning in. Here's our raid message. You can unlock these emails for your channel points if you're not subscribed. Otherwise, feel free to say stroke, raid, letter, raid target, and being supported. Okay, that's all from me. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.